Hello everyone, Gentleman here with another This Week in Epic 7 video. Man oh man, did we get quite a surprising bit of news and updates this week. I wasn't expecting to have this much to talk about, but I was wrong. For this week, we will be going over the upcoming patch for February 16th, which includes a new ML5, character banners, Hoochie shop, new epic pass, balance adjustments, new special side story, artifact recalls, and more. Not to mention a brand new limited character that just got revealed, which will be arriving next week. So yeah, quite a bit to go over, so without further ado, let's jump in. Okay, let's start off with what I'm pretty sure most of us are the most excited about, which is the release of Lone Crescent Bellona right after maintenance. She will be the ML5 featured in the Mystic Summon banner for the next 3 weeks, and alongside her, the supporting 4-star character will be Benevolent Roman. Not the best 4-star character by any means, unfortunately, so the best of luck to all of you. As for the 5-star RGB character and artifact, we have Charlotte and Border Coin, so not bad. If you have not yet seen much information about Lone Crescent Bellona, I'll leave a link for her introduction video down below in the description. Now, for the standard character banners we'll be getting after maintenance, there'll be Ran, alongside his artifact, Sword of Winter Shadow, and Coweric, with his artifact, Black Hand of the Goddess. Not bad banners at all in my opinion, however, out of the two, my recommendation will be to summon for Ran. Although his artifact isn't that great, Ran is an incredible character when it comes down to Arena, Guild Wars, and PvP. Keep in mind he may not be the best unit for early players, since he requires decent enough gear to work, but nevertheless a great character to have in your roster. But before you go and spend all of your bookmarks and Skystones on either one of these characters, you might want to take a look at the rest of the things we have in store. Starting with the brand new limited 5-star character that just got announced. Her name is Ahmed. And before we take a deeper look at her skills, let's check out her animation.
Lead the way to a better tomorrow. That's what I must do. The power of the eternal cycle will revitalize the fallen. Finally, our silly fighting is over.
I don't know about you, but I think she looks absolutely incredible. She's an Ice Soul Weaver with very good base speed. She seems to be a cleave/aggressive playstyle character. Her S2 grants skill nullifier and a 15% combat readiness push to your entire team, as well as granting herself an extra turn. Then, her S3 dispels 2 debuffs from an ally and grants attack buff, as well as swift attack, which at the end of the ally's turn will increase their combat readiness by 50%, allowing that character to basically take another turn almost immediately right after. And finally, her S1 is a basic attack that grants herself a 10% combat readiness push, which can also be applied to all allies if using her Soulborn. Now let's take a look at her artifact, Fan of Light and Dark. After using a non-attack skill twice, this artifact grants a 20% combat readiness push to the ally with the highest attack and has a 70% chance of also granting increased critical hit damage for 2 turns. Keep in mind these percentages are at max artifact level. So as we can tell already by these skills, Ahmed is a character that will help your team apply as much pressure onto the enemy team as possible during the early stages of the match by constantly helping your team take their turn and be relatively safe thanks to the skill nullifiers. Not sure she will be too helpful, however, once her skills are on cooldown, but by then hopefully the enemy team is already on their last leg, so it won't matter too much. But yeah guys, she will be the newest limited hero coming out on February 22nd after reset. So plan your bookmark and Skystone spending accordingly, since it's highly recommended to always summon for a limited character and artifact, as we never know when they will be coming back. And while we are on the topic of spending Skystones, Hoochie's pop-up shop is coming back this week after maintenance. He will be bringing the usual items, so if you're wondering what might be worth getting despite a new limited hero coming soon, my recommendation will be the Mystic Metals, the equipment reforging material selection chest, and maybe Hoochie's lucky chest if you have the extra Skystones to spare, since this chest can definitely give you something good for a relatively cheap price, although of course keep in mind it is completely random, so nothing is guaranteed. And finally, the random level 85 epic piece of equipment could also be worth getting, but only if it is an absolute perfect piece. Don't settle for anything less since it's quite an expensive item. And as if that wasn't enough for your poor Skystones, we're also getting a brand new epic pass this week after maintenance. This epic pass will feature a brand new skin for Ran, which looks amazing. Absolute Giga Chat outfit if you ask me, on top of the usual rewards we get alongside the pass. In my opinion, this pass is 100% worth getting, as all of the rewards here are super helpful. And if you aren't planning on getting the skin, buying the premium tier for only 900 Skystones is an absolute deal. But if you are interested in also getting the skin, that'll cost you 1,800 Skystones. So yeah, may your Skystones rest in peace. Next up, the balance and artifact adjustments that were announced a couple of weeks ago will finally be implemented after maintenance is completed. We've covered this before, so I'll just leave a link to the developer notes down below so you can check out these balance changes if you haven't yet. The changes to Crimson Seed and Timeless Anchor will also be implemented. Because of these changes, you'll be able to recall these artifacts to retrieve the materials you've invested into them if you wish to do so. I'm personally disappointed at these artifact changes since there was really no reason to nerf them to the ground, but oh well. Make sure to recall them if you do not plan on using them anymore, as I know there are probably a ton of plus 30 Crimson Seeds out there. Or give them a try and see how they feel with these new changes beforehand. Now onto some brighter news. We have a couple of events kicking off after maintenance. We'll be getting a 7-day check-in event with some really awesome rewards, including a 5-star hero summon ticket at the end of it. We're also getting another Artenas equipment crafting event, which is amazing. And a weekend buff event, which will give us the usual Spirit Altar, AP, and Hunt buffs. So get your energy and leaves ready to farm this weekend. And that's not all. We're also getting a free unequip event starting after maintenance. So yeah, really good stuff right there. Moving on, we're also getting another special side story featuring Ran and the newly announced character Ahmed called Romantic Getaway. So make sure to jump in and check it out since the event rewards are pretty good. It features a new artifact which unfortunately isn't that great, but you know, it's okay. As well as a new pet which looks pretty good, and a level 88 health set ring which looks amazing. Definitely try to get it. Also, week 2 of the special side story, Game of Princess, will kick off. So don't forget to jump in and finish it off as well. And for the last bit of news, with this new patch we will also be getting a really nice new feature which will allow us to share our character builds with our guild via the guild channel and in the general chat, as well as sharing our character builds when writing a hero review for the character. Very nice new feature that will definitely help players out there and allow them to share their ideas with each other. Lastly, remember Ancient Inheritance closes on Monday, so Sunday will be your last day to jump in. And in case you were wondering about the password for the chest in your mail, it is going to be 0223 Ahmed. So there you go. Okay everyone, that will be it for this week. So yeah, lots more than I imagined waiting for us after the patch goes live, which of course it's amazing. A new ML5 to try out, as well as recently buffed characters to check out, and lots of side story content to go through. As always guys, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like and subscribe. The support I've seen up to this point has been amazing, and it truly helps me and encourages me to keep on making videos, even if it's, you know, once or twice a week. But yeah guys, thank you all so much for stopping by and checking out the video. Hope you all have the best of luck in your lone Crescent Bellona pulls, and I'll be seeing you all on the next one. Laters!